Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to woman screaming on plane, now missing. I think I haven't seen the clip of this, but I saw like a thumbnail on YouTube and I was like, what's going on? Like, why is another person screaming on the airplane? And yeah, I don't even know the reason why. And like, when you click on YouTube videos, they start automatically, obviously. So when I clicked on this video, she was like, screaming at someone, I guess, and I don't know, the way she's talking makes me think like she was on drugs, but I don't know. I don't know, maybe she's just talking like that, but it seems like she's about to cry. But yeah, I want to find out why this happened, and I guess she's missing now. I wonder if I don't know. Let me just watch the video and find out. But please subscribe, let me know what else I should react to in the comments below, and let's start the video.
But I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
Oh boy, every traveler's worst nightmare. Someone causing a commotion, stopping the plane, and forcing the entire plane to evacuate.
Dang,
Overall,
the whole plane had to get
wild
off.
story, and there's a lot of elements to it. And at this point, there's so many elements to it, it's a little bit
your
hard to
connection.
figure out what exactly happened. Because the internet's definitely doing its thing by taking this story and running with it as far as possible. So the other day, this video went viral where people were claiming this woman claimed.
Side note, did he move? Like, this setup looks different. Anyway,
That she sat down beside a lizard man on her flight. And here's that original video for reference.
Say whatever you want. I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane.
I don't know who they're talking about, but I don't know what made her think like this. Like, that's why I thought maybe she's on drugs. I don't know, but what did she see that made her start saying this? I hope he explains it, because I have no idea why this freak out would happen.
And you can die with them or not. You know, I'm not going to.
So I guess there's like four options here. Is she A, crazy, B, alcohol, C, on something, or D, sane and she actually was sitting beside a lizard person and gave a reasonable response to that? I don't know, but let's go through the evidence that we have. So the internet's saying that this is a different angle, but that's actually been debunked because that footage was apparently from a flight in 2022. So whoever the dude in the green hoodie is probably wondering, why do thousands of people on Twitter think I'm a lizard man? But moving on, here's the only real alternative angle that I found.
No. Yeah. Y'all can say whatever.
Okay, so this video is about lizard people or whatever. I don't know how she came to that conclusion, but there was an ad that just played for The Nun 2. I was like, why are they showing a horror movie trailer during this like horror topic? Okay, wow, this is blurry. What's the point of this video? This is blurred and pixelated.
And that doesn't really give us any new information, but then we have our first alleged eyewitness.
Okay, here's the story time for you. I've tried like 2 times to record this, but I keep going over the 3-minute limit, and I don't want to do a part 1, part 2 type thing, so I'm gonna try to be specific.
I thought TikTok had 10 minutes.
Flight. It was American Airlines. We were leaving Dallas-Fort Worth.
He essentially goes on to a 2-minute rant about the details that we already know, but then he says this.
The dude in the hoodie like looked around the plane, and he looked back at me, and he winked at me. And again, I didn't quite register it. I was like,
how do we know he was actually on the flight? I need proof. Like, where were you sitting? He didn't explain that. And maybe it was cut out of this video, I don't know. But where was he sitting compared to the other guy? Like, how do we know he's actually telling the truth and he was on the flight? Because people can just make up stuff, and then people believe it's real, because people like to believe everything they see on the internet.
okay, what the f was that about? I was like, maybe he's just being like an ass, like winking. Like, that was weird, wasn't it? But now that I look back, I realized that when he winked at me, and it was his left eye looking back at me, it didn't wink like this. It winked like this.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
You didn't notice that when it first happened? You notice that now when you're making the video? Okay.
think twice about a dude winking vertically
Horizontally.
to me after a woman had a public freak
Wait,
out and got
horizontally?
the entire plane brought back to the gate, and then we had to evacuate it. All because she was screaming this person wasn't real. Now, why think anything of that? Yeah, I don't buy it at all. But that video had 2.4 million views, and it was later confirmed he was lying. So it really
What did I just say? What did I just say? Like, people are quick to believe everything. Luckily, luckily Atozi isn't gullible like that. Because, like, people see one video and they probably believe it's true.
shows how quickly false rumors are spreading. But here's one of the more reasonable
Isn't that what I just
stories
said?
of what happened on the plane that I could find.
This woman boarded the plane. She was seen drinking before she got on board.
Okay, so she's...
And she was sitting there with her AirPods
tipsy
in.
or
They
something.
left the terminal, were on the tarmac, about to leave, when she, like, an AirPod fell out, and she accused the man sitting next to her, who was, of stealing her AirPod.
Why are you, like, bleeping out words? I can't even guess what that word is.
Started yelling, pitching a fit. The flight attendant came over, a man, and was trying to calm her down. That's when she starts flipping out and saying that the flight attendant is not real. This flight attendant is the man who she's accusing is not real. So she gets up and she's yelling, "Get me off the plane. I want off the plane. That man is not real." And
I'm so confused.
they have to turn the whole plane around. She starts yelling how everybody's gonna die, and they turn the plane around for her.
Wait, can she get arrested for this? Like, causing a commotion on a flight and they have to turn around and land? She can get arrested?
Go back. Everybody has to get off the
It's
plane.
giving,
Because of
like,
all
Final
of this
Destination.
being said about everybody gonna die, they have to sweep the whole airplane.
What an absolute nightmare. Like, this was the most reasonable story out of all of them, and I guess something important to notice here is in the video she said, he's not real. She didn't scream, "Oh, he's a lizard, man." If she genuinely believed
I would be so mad if I was on this flight and I had a connecting flight, because that would mess up the whole schedule of everything I had to do. Because she was, I don't know, drunk or something.
someone stole her AirPod and is playing dumb, and the flight attendant comes over and takes the side of the alleged thief, I guess it would be a reasonable response to be like, are you for real? You're not being real. But screaming, "Everyone here is going to die," that's bizarre. That is not a reasonable response whatsoever. So I don't know how we go from here to there, because there's definitely a massive escalation from "you are not real" to "all of you guys are going to die if you don't get off the plane." Holy sh! How do people
That
get
is
themselves into
crazy.
these situations? I'm talking about the woman, not the poor people sitting on the flight with her. That's just a random occurrence. But for the woman, how did you end up screaming to an entire flight that they're all gonna die if they don't get off the plane?
Because
That
she
just
lost her
sounds like a
AirPod-
terrible idea.
AirPod?
And if all of this is really around an AirPod, getting the entire plane to turn around and go back to the gate and evacuate over a stolen AirPod? Really? Like, if this person's purse is real, she's likely in an
how did
income
they know
bracket
it's
where
stolen?
buying a new set of AirPods isn't really going to inconvenience her that much. One would think that the repercussions of forcing a
confused about the
plane to
AirPods.
evacuate would be way worse than buying a new set of AirPods.
The plane is delayed 4 hours. Apparently, she tries to get back on board.
Now she wants to get back on a plane?
And the woman said that she is asked or, like, escorted back, like when she's trying to come back to the terminal. People come and stop her, like, you know, people that work there come and stop her and escort her away, and, like, the whole of the airplane, the people that are on board, start cheering as she's escorted back, like, "Don't you dare try to get back on this airplane." So that is the short of it.
Wait, why did she want to get back on the airplane? She was the one that was telling everyone they're gonna die and she's trying to get back on the airplane? Over an AirPod? AirPod airplane? I don't understand.
Okay, so in the
I'm
midst
so
of all
confused right
this
now.
noise, this is the story that makes the most sense. I am just grateful I was not on the flight. But I mean, on the other hand, there's been some solid memes from all this. But then you had this LARP who came out and said, "I am the lizard person." But then he corroborated that fake story we covered earlier, so he kind of debunked himself. And apparently there was also a comedian
Oh my gosh. People love to lie on the internet trying to get attention. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, if you weren't there, you weren't there. Like, calm down. You really need views for that.
Comedian by the name of Carrot Top on the plane as well.
You know, this is why we're all sitting here in Dallas now, because she
That really
lost her
Carrot Top?
earbud.
So I guess the takeaway from that is this video, he kind of confirms the airport where this all happened from, and
haven't
the plane
seen
was actually
Carrot Top
evacuated.
in a
But of
long
course,
time.
the TikTok psychics got a hold of this as well. And as we know, unfortunately, a little bit too well here on this channel, the TikTok psychics have produced some of the most painfully stupid and entertaining content, to say the least.
They just want
And
views.
lawsuits. They just seem like a
people
very
believe them sometimes.
sane group of people. So let's check in on them briefly.
I want to note that one of the things that I did see was I saw her taking some type of medication.
I love how they talk as if they were there, and everything they say is probably false.
And now whether she's afraid of flying, I don't know what type of medication this was, but I
How do you know she had medication? And if you're psychic, how do you not know the medication?
do feel like it was for anxiety. And I do feel she had some type of alcoholic beverage. So I feel like the combination made her more aware and receptive towards spirit. When you drink, it is called spirits. Therefore, when you drink, you are more susceptible to seeing apparitions of spirit.
TikTok is an interesting
She's
place
joking.
because you can just get on here and say you are a psychic and make
Because when you drink wine, you feel like you want to whine to your friends and family about things that, what is going on? She's trying to do word association with, oh my gosh, people are dumb.
up and get hundreds of thousands of views.
I know, because when I go to weddings or somewhere where I drink, more dead people come to me and want me to do readings for their loved ones here on Earth.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Where is this going?
Dang, if I was her, I would
I
stop
do
drinking.
believe she saw something. What did she see? You know what's really crazy? It doesn't look human-like to me. Whatever she saw looks more dark energy, and I
Wait, but spirits, if she's trying to associate spirits with like spirits, that man was not a spirit. He was actually on the plane. So I don't know why she's bringing up spirits if the man was actually there. So I'm confused about that. But obviously she's like making stuff up.
can understand
Pulling
why it
stuff
was
out of her booty
fearful
hole.
for her to see. It didn't even look like a human at all. And I feel like she saw it, but it was not a consistent image of whatever this entity was. I feel like it would kind of morph and kind of fade out. And I'd have to obviously
Are
speak
there
to
people
her
that
to
actually
see
believe
exactly
this?
what she saw. We live amongst these creatures every single day. Sometimes I can see apparitions. It is extremely rare. But when you do, and it looks as vivid as you and I, it can be very, very frightening. So I want to confirm, yes, she did see something, and it was
Because she was
not
there,
of
y'all.
this
She knows all
world.
this
Honestly,
information.
TikTok psychics are one of the funnier attention grifters out there. She vaguely
They're
says
reaching so
everything that
far.
we already know about this case, but then mixes in some stuff that only a woman with this hanging on their walls would ever say. Now, I get it. I, too, also have carpets on my wall, but this is actually not a carpet. It's a mat. A lot of people keep asking me, why do I have...
That map looks like one of those mats that kids have in like pre-K and kindergarten. I used to play with those too, pre-K, kindergarten. You just drive your cars on there. I don't know. It looks like one of those
I
maps.
have a mat beside me. You see, I'm a low-budget talk show, and you know, most talk shows, they have like a city behind them. So this is my city behind me in a low-budget fashion. But if I look at the comments of this TikTok psychic, it's just loaded with people saying they believe her. So shout out to all my TikTok
People are so
psychic viewers.
gullible.
Keep saving the world. But I did manage to find one person on TikTok who
This
seemed
is why people need to start thinking for themselves, because they watch this kind of stuff and then they believe these people, and then you just look dumb in the end when they're found not telling the truth and all that stuff.
like a legit witness.
for yourself,
And she even
everyone.
posted her booking
Stop
reference and
being
tickets
gullible
here. So
about
here's this
everything you
woman's
see.
story.
There were several other passengers who claimed that they saw her drinking multiple drinks at the bar. I only saw her with one drink in front of her when I walked past. It wasn't really something that was a big deal, and obviously I
But when you're in the air, doesn't it like amplify your alcohol level? I don't know. That's what I heard. That's why I don't want to drink on the alcohol. Drink on the plane, because I might get too tipsy or something.
didn't sit there and watch her to see if she continued to drink or got more drinks. Now, this woman may have been drunk. She may have been having a mental break. None of us know, and we may never know exactly what was going through her mind unless she comes forward.
But this video is almost finished, but apparently she's missing. I don't know what that's about. Like, really? Like, someone kidnapped her, or she's just not showing herself on the internet because she's embarrassed or something? I don't know.
Forward at some point and tells her story and the way that she was feeling in her head at that time. What I do know for a fact is that nobody on the plane shapeshifted, turned into an alien, or any one of the number of other conspiracy theories that are out there.
And all the other people
Okay, so
around
she
them.
reinforces the drinking allegations
Nothing
that we
happened.
had earlier, but also goes on to tell a
No
very
one
similar
mentioned
story
anything.
that we heard from the other woman earlier, where there was an argument that started because she accused someone of stealing her AirPods. What this woman said happened next was apparently a lady who was traveling with the accused thief, she stood up, she said she was a lawyer, and joined the side of the accused thief in the argument. Then the flight attendants got involved because of all the commotion, and that's where the original video that we saw at the start of this video started. But some people on TikTok are claiming they found the woman who did the meltdown. But I mean, just looking at her, that doesn't look like her. It's just another person trying to get some attention. While investigating this, I've seen multiple comments on various TikToks saying her work and family hasn't seen the woman since all this happened. But again, these are just TikTok.
She's probably too embarrassed to update anyone about this because she was probably drunk, and she was like, that's embarrassing. She probably saw the video and was like, that's embarrassing. I don't want to be found. So I would too if I was her too.
Comments, so who really knows? There is a Yahoo News article titled "People are searching for the woman who has a meltdown and gets off plane." So it seems like no one's been able to find her since all this happened. For all we know, she might be in custody because, you know, she casually screamed that everyone on this plane was going to die if they didn't get
talking
off
about
today.
too.
So
like,
you have
won't
that.
you get in trouble for
But to
that?
conclude this video, she's currently missing. No one knows where she is. Do I believe that she saw a lizard man? No. Do I believe the original Twitter poster saw some fringe comments on TikTok and heard "he is not real" from her and decided to echo some of them? Probably. Yeah, that's more likely. But speaking of other rabbit holes, you should check out one of the most elaborate true crime TikTok scams here, because it is just a wild story.
Okay, so that's the end of the video basically. Yeah, I think she was just drunk, and then I don't know what she saw. Maybe I know it wasn't a lizard person, but maybe she, I don't know, maybe the person was like, I don't know, cross-eyed or blind or something, and then she thought they had lizard eyes. I don't know, but these psychics making up stuff. Like, I can make up a story too and get views too, but I don't have time for that. But that's crazy that this happened on the plane and they had to land, and I'm pretty sure she got in trouble because she was telling everyone they're gonna die on the plane. So maybe she's just in prison now or locked up or something, and that's why she went missing. But when I first saw the title of this video, I thought that she was like actually missing, like she got kidnapped or something. But I guess she's just missing online because she doesn't want to show her face after seeing that video because she was probably really drunk. And I feel like this probably wasn't the first time probably not the first time she's done this, because people that actually know this woman, none of them came out either to say like, oh, like, I know her, she always does this or something. But I'm pretty sure she does that when she's drunk. I don't know. But anyway, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.